Hey, are you lacking faith? Are you wondering if God is hearing you, or is He noticing that you're struggling? Have you started noticing that you're praying and praying and praying and things just don't seem to happen? You've done everything you know how to do. You tried this and that, and nothing seems to work. Maybe it's your faith. Have you thought about that? Have you thought about maybe your faith needs a tune up? Well, on this episode, we're going to talk about the role of faith in helping you to achieve your financial goals. If you were anything like me back in the day, oh man, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was tired of being broke. I'm a practicing dentist, but back then we ran into a lot of financial struggles, and we just didn't have it. I had more money than month. I had more staff than I could pay for. I had overhead and taxes and marketing and all kind of surprise expenses that I didn't know of, and I didn't know what to do. And it was not until I noticed it was not until I began to take God seriously, take my religion seriously, and start doing what He says that I began to notice a change in my life. So what I'm doing today is I just would like to tell everyone who's struggling what I've done. And if you just take one thing, one aspect of what I've done and apply it to your life, I think you see a major change. So if you're struggling and you're sick and tired of struggling, you're tired of going to the store and seeing things you want and you can't get them, and you're tired of your family asking you for things and you can't get it for them, and the answer is always no. I've been there. I've seen the struggles. I've been there. I don't like it, and I don't want you to have to get settled for that either. But anyway, faith goes a long way. Faith is what helped me to get out of that struggle to where I am now. I'm not over the hump yet, but I tell you what, I'm a long way from where I was in the past. So it's my mission to tell everyone where I'm from, everyone where I was, and help them to get to the point where at least they can see above the water. They're underwater, they're struggling, they can't reach the top. They see a light coming, but the light at the end of the tunnel is an oncoming train. I've been there, but it wasn't until I began using faith. And what is faith? Well, faith, in essence, I used to listen to a guy named Tony Evans, and he had a great saying for what faith was. Dr. Evans said that faith, in essence, was is acting like God's telling the truth. That's what faith is. So when you hear the word faith, it basically means that faith is what God says, and you act like He's telling the truth. So if you want a real detailed study of faith, pick up the Bible and go look at chapter 11 of Hebrews. And it talks about what faith is, and the people in there in the Bible who've used faith to overcome seemingly insurmountable situations, just like yours, just like mine. Faith is something that works if you work it, and it's believing and trusting what God says, and you do what He says. Now, when you start doing what He says, take it from me, you may or may not see results right away, but that's the trick. That's the hard part. See, you have to stay with it. You have to trust Him. You have to trust in the fact that you don't see anything, you don't smell anything, you don't taste anything. So you're saying, well, how do I know it's working? Well, that's where the trust comes in. You have to trust Him. You have to believe and trust. I'm telling you from what I do. Back in the day, I was praying and I didn't see any signs of what I was praying. I didn't see any signals, any evidence. But you read the definition of faith, it's the evidence not seen. That's part of the definition. So faith is, you're not gonna, if you can see it right away, from what I've heard in the past, it's not faith. If you can see something right away, that's not faith. Faith is believing in the unseen. Say, for example, you're struggling and you're running out of money before you run out of month, and you just start praying to God and praying to God. Is it going to happen right away? It can. God can do anything, but more than likely, in this situation, you may not see results right away, but you have to keep on believing it's going to happen. You have to believe in the unseen. I know how it is. I've been there. I know where you are. But keep praying, keep believing. Keep believing that He's going to answer your prayer. Read the chapter, read it again and again and again until you really get it into your soul what faith is. Faith is believing the unseen. Faith is acting like God's telling the truth. And with that, you can achieve your goals. You can get out of this mess that you're in. You can get out of the fact that your phone is constantly ringing and creditors are always calling, and you put them on call block and they still call from different numbers. Ask me how I know this. I've been there. And they come by your home and they serve you summons, and you go outside and you go to the mailbox and some man walks up to you and say, "Hey, how are you? Are you Mike Charles?" I said, "Yeah, hey man, I got a summons for you." I've been there. I've been through all of that. So I'm telling you what I've done. And like I said, I'm not here to force religion on you. I'm just telling you what I've done. And if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you're tired of this, try faith. Try acting like God's telling the truth. Get into the Word. Read Hebrews chapter 11. Like I just said, read it, study it, take it to heart. It works. So that's what I have today. Faith works. I want you to try it if you're interested. And that's what I have today for you. It works for me, and it'll definitely work for you as well. So, listen, by the way, do me a favor. Like, subscribe, share this channel for me. Help me to increase my subscribers. Uh, Let me know what about the channel you like or don't like. Even negative comments are welcome. I like those because I can change the channel around to benefit and serve you better. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here for me. I'm here to share with you what I've done, and hopefully I can help somebody in the world to get out of the heck. That's not the word I want to use. Out of the mess that they're in through faith. Because it's helped me and it'll help that person or help even you as well. So like the channel, subscribe to the channel, share the channel, put your comments in the channel. Again, let me know what you like or don't like, and I'll make those changes. I'll be right back here next Thursday and we'll discuss some other topics that I've used to get out of my financial nightmare that'll help you as well. Uh, that's it for today. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the bottom and I'll get to them, and we'll talk to you next time, okay? All right, take care. Bye.